Electronic and Flamey to do the job. Find those first 2 frags. And then they use the little bit of utility that they have got left. Reclaim a little bit from the fallen corpses of FaZe as well. Now Karrigan will just be hoping to do some economic damage. Make sure that they have to rebuy. Make sure they can still very comfortably take that first reset that you get. Reset. And with Rain coming in from the back lines, coming in from A main, missing his spray as well. He's holding behind the sandbags. And Electronic, oh no, he needs to find the skill. If he doesn't manage to get it done, Nico will shut this all down. He turns around at the wrong time. Nico is holding the angle. But he pushes through onto Suez instead. 15 seconds left. Nico might just push through the smoke and try and find the bomb planter, but he needs to reload. That's the only reason why he doesn't do so. Electronic, he's been caught between 2 players. The rock and a hard place, and both of them are looking to kill him. Zeus finds 2, but he needs to make it another. It's double or nothing for him. Otherwise, NaVi will end up losing out this game, and that's exactly what happens. FaZe Clan rotates, and now I like how he's playing. Being a bit more dynamic, getting aggressive, 3-stack over towards that A side. The incorrect read coming through, but Electronic has a chance to shut this down regardless. Karrigan takes the peek. He will go down. Now, Electronic doesn't realize Guardian is still there, but he is still holding the angle. But not for long enough, because Guardian takes him down. Still a 3 versus 3 with information in their hands. Flamey can't peek through, but what was that miss from Guardian? 1 point of HP left. The Flames don't quite bring him down, and that means what? Nico, what a ridiculous shot coming out on the CT side. I just can't see NaVi being able to bring this back comfortably, at least not in regulation. If it's an 11-4, they need to win at least 1 more, as Olaf is just mowing everyone down with a Mach 10. 1 point of HP is all he needs to take into the next round. Even that is really not particularly useful. He will be swapping out that Mach 10 with an AK in the next round. But it will just be short work being made of them. Olaf finds another one. Just farming up the money. Players, if they're not checking the angles properly. Karrigan from behind the double silo on the A side. Has been playing that very well so far, but look at how much he trusts Rain. And Rain is the man you need to keep an eye out for. He's got the auto sniper, but he's shot down. Electronic finds the pre-fire early on. Karrigan, despite seeing Flamey, doesn't quite bring him down. 10 seconds left on the clock, and the smoke goes down, but does it? Oh no, not like this. Oh no, Flamey. Flamey. It's simple getting timing as he looks away. The second Guardian was trying to get himself into position to shut him down, and once Guardian is there, there's just no way that Simple can really win that duel without expecting him to be so. Electronic though, from the side observation deck, will be his hunting grounds. As he allows the bomb to go down, Edward will close the door behind him, and that means that with only Olaf Meister versus 3 with an AWP. He's just gonna run high right now that it doesn't matter. FaZe pull out a few UMPs, they pull out a few Deagles. The quasi buys there to sit at around 2,000. A chance is still there in the round. Nico's Deagle, FaZe's Rain's Deagle rather. 2 players who you can't discount at any given point with that weapon. They have to really step up, and that might not be happening. Karrigan though with a flashbang. One Guardian gets aggressive as well. Suddenly things are looking interesting because Rain is left, and he should have been. Wow, that was a nice shot from Simple. That was a very nice shot from Simple. Despite the fire, he keeps his cool. And FaZe, perhaps they won't realize that this is a full buy coming through from NaVi, but they won't be risking anything when they're facing up against match point, and they're this close. Rain almost getting a shot from up top. Narrowly avoided. Simple though finds Karrigan, shots him down, and it tries to go for the second one. That's finally an AWP battle won by Guardian, and what a time to be winning these battles. 2 quick kills from Guardian, a slow drag to the head of Zeus. And it does seem like NaVi are out of luck, but Edward does have the time and does have the chance to shut them down. Remember, Nico and Guardian are very, very low on HP, so
They threw a couple of smokes from top of middle towards the B side, and no one is in the B side at all for G2. They're going to be in a full rotation here. Diffuse kits and Crim's challenging the platform as Kenny has to strike first, and don't know exactly where they're coming from, but they can't do anything about it.
VK with 2, but it's responded. Golden and Lekro immediately get kills in return. Kenny S on 1 HP is holding it. 10-second defuse. He's the one to hold it. Golden drive-by is able to shut him down. Therefore, Golden is going to go above and beyond, as always, the MVP of the season, in my opinion. Because
in your opinion.
Because going aggressive to get the bottom of middle. Flush has already taken the territory. They know he's there. Repeat. Surprisingly, he's not staring at that door for the repeat. It's really the only angle that he can be found from. But MBK wins it. Body still holds in the sight. Kenny has a little bit preemptive. And now he's got flames at his feet, found by Lekro. It's going to bring us to a 2 versus 2. Bomb is heading toward B as well.
Oh, that's the problem with that M4. He's only got 1 bullet left in the clip, has to reload, trying to stop the bomb. Doing a pretty good job with damage at least, so MBK now low HP, and that kill might decide the game. MBK 2 versus 1. JW, you're feeling very brave, my friend. Going through the smoke with the AWP. Might have even been no scope, didn't quite catch it, but still, that's a move.
Or 6 from the opposing. As MBK Shocks, though, have started things off well. He's got an AK picked up for MBK as well in the AK-47 and a 2 versus 2. Bomb plant for Fnatic, though that's the harder part because there's only the 1 kit. It is on Shocks, and he is low on HP with just the CZ75. This could be huge from Lekro.
Yeah, he's doing a very good job. Spots 1. Takes him down, just MBK to hold on to, and Lekro shuts it down. It's nice work from MBK. It was a decent attempt, or not quite enough there. G2 rolled over in the second half, couldn't really get going at all. Bad feeling.
Bad feeling for G2.
You just hate Hell Roses that much?
No, I'm not. Why are you putting words in my mouth? Why are you being an absolute... This is not Twitter. One thing does not signify the other, like every 14-year-old seems to believe.
What we're all thinking.
I'm saying, if you're G2,
it's
this
like the way Jason hates Optic Gaming so much.
Exactly. Whoa, that's quick. Bye, G2.
That's around.
Bye, Felicia.
The A-bomb said by himself at this point, probably has to. Obviously a bit of danger of long A, but that's not going to be a problem for now. Lekro just with the Famus, waiting for this final play from G2 to come in. This will be pretty... Well, I guess the reset wouldn't be too bad. They managed to keep, like, I think 4 or 5 players alive in the previous rounds. Lekro's a challenge now. Flashbangs are perfect. He gets 2. Pretty good considering he had the Famus. Could have got 3. It will be Crim's trying to defend now. Can't get the 1-tap. Shocks beats him to it. Flasher with the backstab. Didn't really work out. It's up to Golden now. 1 versus 1 of MBK. Bomb down. MBK comes from the upper platform, making a lot of noise here. Golden knows exactly where he is. Easy shot. MBK running out of time. Had to try and go for it.
Off, the other comes back toward the long position. So they won't spot each other and all of that, despite covering the same territory at different times. Flash out, Lekro very easily. Ooh, able to dodge the first, but not the second. Didn't see that one coming. Smoke down, boost to tree. Surely, that's got to be the answer to it, and it will be. But Shocks has already swung wide and gotten in behind them, and he'll easily spot up. Crim's at the tree. Crim's, who doesn't get the kill either, but Lekro follows it up. Now Fnatic has the crossfires they need, and it's just Apex remaining in 1 versus 4. Make it 3. Does have bomb, chance to isolate, but not ready for the Crim's presence. Well, to get to a land, to get to anywhere near a land. JW tagged up, but Lekro pops out. Lekro's denying every chance they're going to have. Finds a 3rd kill as well. Body down, and he holds it. He could find an ace in this. MBK last alive, and G2 must be hating, despising Lekro at this point in time. Golden, I thought was going to get it. I thought Lekro almost got it. We snap back. Golden gets the kill instead. But what a round from Fnatic.
Just popping heads, top of middle, no fear. Getting in their faces and delivering absolute death. That was very, very nice from Lekro. Let's have a look at that. Let's try and appreciate how nice and important this round was. 3 headshots just like that, but he's not done. He's not satisfied with 3. He wants 4. Gets the bomb down, guarantees the round to open things up. Gives them the opening they need. Concentrating towards the quad and just hitting the shots. Kenny S finally starting to show some real form here. The level of play we've come to expect from what is referred to as the best AWP in the world most of the time.
That was, I'm not going to lie, that play was sick. Like, we need a replay of that immediately. Watch this. This is unbelievable. Bang. Thanks very much. And pulls the nade. Yeah, I'll take that up. Just barely. That is so damn good. Bow down to Kenny. Say what you will about his performance so far.
What's his name again?
What was he? The guy that quit?
Spunger?
I don't know.
Spunjay?
Spunjay, yeah, that's it.
He had a game of his life.
He was the New Zealand guy, right?
Yeah, knocked out Titan and like, great.
That New Zealand
Titan
player.
who has never done anything at a major anyway, so.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that was the where that clip comes from that you did with Alex.
Oh, goodness.
The voice clip.
Not worth it.
Existence just...
Yeah.
what was that?
Well, he jumped to draw fire.
Yeah, it
you know,
worked.
and
Just doing like
his teammate got the trade,
360s. Yeah, it works. That's cool. Look at me, look at me. 17 then to 16 into
So-
our second half of our first overtime.
We've obviously missed the flow of this game, right? But when we watch,
This is a Galil nonetheless as well, at range. I mean, it's one of those sort of mistakes that you don't sort of see yourself making, and then afterwards you're like,
It's
what is going on?
It's a super simple thing, but it's
Yeah.
something that's always going to be the kicker in a lot of those scenarios. But we have to wipe it away and accept it is what it is. NV still, of course, going to come back swinging Scream, instigating an early fight down on towards B as he did pick off the likes of Draken. More to be done, of course, over on this A site now. Smokes and flashes all be blooming, all be popping. Things that are explosive for Get Right. As RPK will take his head right off. Forest starting to do some work. Scream flicking back to exist. Things are falling to pieces for NIP. That is going to be painful for their economy. As we have ourselves a buy round, of course, with NV and NIP. And this one is surely going to be interesting, just based on the fact that NV are going for 5 rifles now. There is no AWP. They're definitely curious to see kind of how that changes their dynamic as a team and what the options are going to be. Of course, RPK already playing with Happy just to clear out B, make sure there is no lurking presence towards that upper side. Towards the rest of the team, towards the likes of T-Con. There's some smoke lineups there as well. Flashes to allow them to take hot control. Forest holding it very nicely, though. Gets one. Not only that, gets a second as well.
Can't see the wood for the trees. Forest will see plenty of T's, and I'll shut them down straight away as they drop on through. Just leaving Sixer on his own, and he will get shut down.
Changing the way they play. All towards Ivy, leaving just Rez. Towards the tip of Pop. Scream will be contesting that angle. Just waiting for a head to fall on in. Problem he's got to be cautious about T-Con too, of course. He does have a teammate there around the back of Green Train, that being XMS, but it's tough.
Tell you what is tough, getting around this corner with Happy's crosshairs trained all the way on it, but he's going to fall back. If Get Right pushes now, they've completely left the A site open, but Sixer up on high could find himself with a smorgasbord of ninjas in pajamas, trying to land the shots, able to get one, turns it on for a second as well, tries to go for the third, and he's spraying it down. That is 3 kills for the hold on NV.
Make it 2 versus 1. Actually just going to go straight for the plant. He's like, you know what, screw it, I got balls of steel. I'll happily go for it. Jump peek after jump peek, Scream towards the back of Green. Not going to even face off against Exist. Will just drop the flash instead and continue to walk his way up towards T-Con. The shot from Draken, claiming the life of Sixer. Starts to make things just that little bit tougher now for Scream. With the bomb ticks, he lacks so much information here. Should now know where both those players are. Draken baiting the defuse, given a 1v1, the spray comes in. Draken, he's sticky at Scream. Draken lets off, goes for the flick, but straight back on the defuse.
They're going to take the round. Ninjas in pajamas put themselves on 14.
No impact in an execute, really, aside from getting a good pop flash to actually enter onto the site itself. So they're left in a bit of a tough spot. I mean, for NV, they've mostly stood their ground. Sure, Scream is now left connected to go back up towards his A push for information. You're seeing the contact being made by Draken to try and kind of bait that out. But you've still got 2 players on the B side. RPK starting strong, does get the kill. Happy holding off the cross. Frag after frag for him. The frag rate on the site going to be doing even more. Now just get hungry with his P250. Both these players could fall with just a singular shot, and that's what he's been able to achieve. Get Right flanked him from behind. NV, a good round, a good defuse. It'll be 7-5 for them.
Very nice retake there, and as you said, the lack of utility came to bite them. And
Test of the spirit of NIP. Can they actually put together a retake of some sort? I mean, RPK went for an aggressive push. Nothing was done. Happy. A huge flank. But that flash may mean they're aware of what's coming. The first kill comes through, taps for a second, but it falls away from him. Sixer now on the site. Gonna have to try and fill his boots, but this is tough. The AWP coming face first. Sixer picks it up. This could be it. He could make this happen. No. A huge shot to the head of Rez. Has he bought enough time? He may well have made it happen. Sixer carrying this game single-handedly with the AWP to overtime. Absolutely incredible.
the utility used from ninjas means that EnVyUs could have a little bit of a foothold moving forwards.
Well, EnVy are definitely going to be hungry for this B site. We're seeing all of the signs that the B site take is what's coming. They've smoked off door nice and early. They've threw a melee towards the back of Plat. They threw a smoke towards Rock, I believe, as well. The flashes are all there. Everything is in place now for EnVy to wander out on towards the site. The problem is they're not getting the kills. Rez on the back of this site is doing work. The trade should have came in, but Rez was gifted a double kill. Sixer able to turn around back on its head. Scream playing alongside him for the Swift one tap. He goes for a second, kills off Get Right, brings it back to a 1v1, peeks in towards door. Tap tap is the aim of the game, and tap tap is what Scream will achieve. 3 kills for him, and EnVy gifted their 4th round.
4.
Strong anchor on this site, and instead again, 2 kills for him. Scream whipping one back, leaving Draken towards Coop with that orb. Left completely flashed off the smoke as well, proving to be rather problematic as Happy. He's going to be dispatching with Get Right, who was stuck towards Rock. 50 seconds swings on by Scream, going to be getting aggressive, spots out Forest. Just another one tap Scream doing as Scream will. Draken trying desperately to survive. All comes down to his play now. The decisions he makes, that is a nasty flick. One more is all that he needs. The peek comes in, knows the position now of Scream. Holding the cross desperately. Banky on the idea that he just takes the fight. He will, but it's Scream that wins the duel.
Oh, the bomb got dropped. Give you the possibility of getting just a frag for pretty much nothing if you play your cards right. But nothing was to come of it this round. See if they're able to do it something in the future. But Draken's over towards A long, finds one and drops the bomb carrier as well. Exists spraying down through the smoke, is going to find it, and Scream falls, and that's going to leave EnVyUs in a really sticky predicament.
That's some very nice early frags from LIP. Sticky, as you say, it's a 4v2. Happy, maybe we'll be able to catch off Draken though on this slow push, but Draken quick enough to take him down.
Time to work with here. Dupree going to be throwing out the smoke, allowing those T's to push up toward top of middle. Blave advancing through the smoke, walks right past Sunny here in a perfect position, lines up one. Can't get a second though as he is forced through the other side of the smoke. Dupree will fall as well here. And Sunny with a master play through the smoke, dipping and diving to keep his life here. Device shut down as well. Sunny with a one tap. Zipex trying to peek. Sunny with 4. Can he make it 5 though? Glaive all alone. Sunny with the ace. 5 kills, 5 headshots.
Wanting to back himself off, but the retreat will not be coming through, so instead Nifty turns tail and charges right into JDM, bringing him down and allowing Justillo to come through connector, and Asa to also find another one. Twist is there to respond, but responses are not present from Renegades to Twist. And he's making his way back onto the site, and he will be able to cut down Nifty and JKS. Twist starts things off strong, and he finds an ace. P250 is the only investment coming out from Stanislaw, and a flashbang in the hands of Twist. Nifty smoking out mid, and he's just getting aggressive with this Mag 7, hoping that he can find a couple of good kills, and he indeed has the chance to do so, but the flashes will be avoided. He turns around, there's a player in his face, and he needs to shoot him down immediately. Nifty, stop making out with him in the smoke. Finally, he sees them coming through and will be able to get to what's happening over here. Liquid, 4 kills for Nifty, and Nitro's left to be the last, to be the ace in the hands of Nifty. Interesting. That's where perhaps Renegades can actually take control if they win the next round. But meanwhile, though, it's a duel coming out in the back of Plant. No one really coming out as a victor except for Azza, because found 2 kills, makes it 3, lots and lots of money. Stanislaw, the only person to really connect with anything so far. Even his connections will be very limited, as he can be overwhelmed very soon. As 4 quick kills will just be holding green train, but in the meanwhile, Plant's found 2 and he makes it 3. Naf, the last casualty, as JDM will just make sure that as they walk in dry onto these sites, they will be punished for doing so. No utility to be able to flush out these players from their positions, and Liquid, if nothing else, you can say that they're incredibly consistent and winning these. AKS has 2, Twist responds with a quick shot with the AWP, has to put up more numbers than just 1 though, and that's why he's changing up his position to go over towards the other side. Stanislaw with 2 quick kills from the bomb train squad. Nifty though is playing around the very same bomb train, finds another one, has the AWP in his hands, and Stanislaw with 6 HP has contemplated this 1 versus 1 perfectly. Bomb is going down and Nifty will stick it. Stand out, can't be sure. Nifty Throws out that grenade, that smoke. Position, Stan takes the peek, he gets the shot. How in the world did that happen? Nifty missing a shot that he could not afford to miss, and with that, Stan takes it to 10. Will be paying for their sins in blood, sweat, and tears. Millie's now switching out for the AK, ready and waiting. A little bit more, the smoke will be protecting him for a while longer. But now look at this. He sees him, and Elige has got through. Could even. If Azza wants to push through, the flashbang is avoided. Elige is ready, but Azza is not, as he flashes himself out entirely. The incendiary in his hand needs to be used. He wants to try and reclaim that bomb. Could even just try and throw it out, try and walk into himself. Pick it up. With 10 seconds left, Azza will finally bring down Elige.
11 where Twist won the round when they had him dead to rights. It was over. All they had to do was rush him pretty much, and they tried to play it even more carefully and still ended up losing. So, you know, they're going to be kind of salty about that, but they've got to move on and move forward and play cash one more time.
All right, let's start it off here. Misfits will be jumping onto the T side, and they'll pretty much just rush over here towards the B site. Equal trades to begin it, but Cloud9 still have a good setup, and they pretty much rotated everyone over here. The only inner site player that was still alive, though, is now dead on the ground. Automatic will pick up one additional kill, makes it 2 as well, as now he tries to push out from Checker. Stewie into the door, finds one, and then whips around to take out Sean and claim a pistol victory for Cloud9 to start off the first map.
What a ridiculous round from Stewie, that 180. And Sean must have missed so many shots, though. I mean, he was standing.
Established some presence. Skadoodle taking a bit of a big risk. He leaps right up on top of the bomb, has cleared it out. They should know one of the last two is sitting back at quad somewhere. They'll smoke it as well, so we can't directly peek it, but Sick still knocks out Stewie, gets the better of him, and it's on Skadoodle, who has basically 0 time left. Kills Sick through the smoke at least, and now he's going to leap onto the bomb. Omnic, you've got to find him. The bullets are enough to scare Skadoodle off the bomb, though, and forces him to run away. Bomb's blowing up, but Omnic gets the kill before it explodes, and that will secure the round for the Misfits.
Skadoodle might have actually had that. He had the kit. He was 2 seconds in, and Sick was missing. Thought for sure that it wasn't that he wasn't any farther out than that angle. Now we don't know where that would have gone if he tapped some more and like tried to find him, and Skadoodle was obviously being prudent.
Misfits quickly bursting out for mid control, but they don't check their corners here. Rush, he's allowed to escape with 2 pickups, and Rush still not dead. What is going on? Omnic, did he run out of ammo or something like that? As we're going to see a Rush be able to finally take him down. Sean is the only saving grace for Misfits right now, having cleared out the A site and leaving room to plant, because besides that, Cloud9 completely shut down Misfits' mid control attempt. It's all going to go quiet now, but Stewie strikes first again, able to take down Shazam, and Sean doesn't even stand a chance. Rush rolls right up through highway, instantly headshots out Sean, and that will allow for Cloud9 to now take back their lead at 5-4.
Did I
off guard? He does. Cutler saw him at the last second. Oof. That is lucky for Cutler that he got to cover in time. Though Davey still standing, does spray down Cutler and throws the molly. That could kill Cutler. Well, one or the other. Either the M4 or the molly. Then Ricky down to 7. I think Davey ran out of bullets there. He's going to jump maybe on top of the box. Nope, just goes right through the molly. Why not? Take all the damage, get the frag. Excellent play by him, and that's going to be a 12th round victory for Splyce, even with CLG in the 2v1. Still unable to pull it off. Davey shaking his head. No, sir, says Davey. 12th round victory for Splyce. 12-3 here at the half. It is just dominance by Splyce against CLG.
Happened. Ricky actually got the first kill this time, but the scout, they got multiple scouts in their hands here. The double scout buy-up from CLG, obviously it's working with a scrap buy here. They find the flank from Kusta, taking him down, and they catch Ethan on top of Truck. Molly's also going to burn Ricky out of position. They're shutting it down. It's still recoverable for CLG, especially with FNS moving in at an A main flank. But if he fails to impress, and Cutler is spotted early enough, this will be the end of the legacy for CLG. And more than likely, they will not end up at the grand finals. FNS initiates. He did not see that player up on top, so he walks in. They both find each other. He panics a little bit as Semphis drops back down. Cutler will trade that, but Cutler has been overwhelmed, and that's it.
But they're going to come on to A, and Ricky boosted on top of that booth inside of Z. Gets not 1, but 2. Mitch and Davey going to fall. Ethan going to hear the bomb get planted inside that smoke. He's spraying away, finally connects. There he goes. Just had to move over a bit to the right, and did. Drone falls, leaving only Semphis and Roka. Then FNS around the corner, gets Semphis, who doesn't check his corner. Roka, last one standing, fires away at Ricky. His position is given away. Now they're going to close in on him. 4 CLG members here to try and wrap this up, but Roka gets that tap on FNS. Nice shot. Sprays down Ethan, then gets Ricky as well. He's going to do it. My goodness, Roka comes out with the hero play. 4K for him in a 4v1 that looked impossible to pull off.
Trading blows again. Splyce have been put down relatively low. We can see they're down to just 3 players. CLG have the man advantage, but there's still so much utility left on Splyce. They have all 3 players with mollies. Drone, interestingly enough, is using none of this as he creeps up. He wants to stay completely quiet. That lets him line up the first kill. Down will go Ethan. Kusta's next up here in middle, but he's not going to suspect it. So Kusta only chains together that 1 kill, traded up by Davey after that. Moves in, tries to ninja, and Semphis will basically secure it. Rick A spamming into it. No! He's not going to be able to stop the defuse, so Splyce win it out in the 30th round. They come back for a lost lead and take control 16-14. They've denied CLG of their playoff ticket on this map for a lot more than that. There's still 3 players from Splyce well and standing. They did see Semphis go back to the B halls. There won't be any flank to worry about, so this does serve to help CLG a little bit. But at the same time, CLG are coming back in directly from Tree Room in Heaven, which is always a little bit difficult to make that happen. Good news is, though, the smoke over at Team A lets Kusta spam, and he gets 2 more kills. All the work is being done by Kusta currently. Now, the layer they haven't checked is going to be back over here at Checkers. A sacrifice. Oh my God, Drone lines up these shots. It's amazing he doesn't immediately kill the 3rd player. But now FNS spamming it down. He doesn't have the angle for this. He's going to have to go out. He's got a kit. He'll get the kill, though, and Splyce upset. Steal the round right out of CLG's hands, and now Splyce is 3 away from beating CLG and potentially killing
Kusta following up his teammate, and that another smoke coming in from Splyce to block off T-Con, and that is excellent timing. Now they're burning more time off the clock, and I think CLG is going to have to rush a little bit to get their X2 going. 24 seconds left. Now Roka spots out Ethan, but CLG does manage to pan out of T-Con and find 2. Drone strikes back for one of his own, but Kusta gets the 3rd. Still not over, though. Mitch trades it back. Cutler. And now Davey gets 2. FNS and Kusta. A good double kill spray down by Davey. And Splyce are back into this one with their first round victory of this second half.